Gamers, and welcome to Let's Play Old World with the new Wonders and Dynasties DLC. I can already play it a little bit, and I want to show it to you as soon as possible. And yeah, now I've got time to do some recordings a bit before the release. It will be released on the 11th of January, and I will turn up the volume a little bit more. And I want to play 10 turns per video, later on maybe 5 turns per video, because the turns will take longer as the game progresses. For copyright reasons I have to change here to recording mode, so there will be less music. And yeah, the Wonders and Dynasties DLC brings you lots of new starting characters for the different factions, and also 8 new wonders, new events, and I think more than 100, and event chains and so on. So it's going to be quite exciting. And I actually started recording before, recorded like 40 turns, but there's an OBS setting that switched on by default and everything was too dark. Called, in case you want to record something, it's called allow transparency. And then basically the fog of war in particular was super black, but now it's looking good. Go for new game. This is still like a preview version. So you can see, for example, I think here that there are still some faces missing. But what you can see is the ton of new, here for example, ton of new characters you can start the game with. And they all have different stats. So they are all different. They all have their own bio. And they this doesn't change. Your unique units and stuff, because they are based on your faction. So, for example, here we get Sulla is the dictator is mentioned in the team description, for example, and here you can see there's a leader mission called Proscription, and that is also added from the Wonders and Dynasties DLC. But I want to play as Caesar and conquer the world, even though he's maybe a little bit less special. He doesn't have proscription. Let's take him. How old is he at the beginning? It doesn't say. Okay, he's the commander, so that will help a lot. He also gives new infantry units, more XP. And yeah, we get training per tribal military unit killed. So this will be really helpful to begin with. Here we go. Now the good thing is, because I recorded 3 hours already that I can't use, but I could have used them, but I think it looks too bad, is that I could practice a little bit. 8 opponents, tribal strength. Let's go for normal. Otherwise, it's a bit too shitty. We check all the settings. Difficulty, the good, because the AI plays on this level. Variance only, and so on. Standard, turn scale years, mortality standard, absolute cognatic, equality, primogeniture, all the child inherits, starting rules, points victory. I will also switch on the time victory, so the game will be over after 200 turns. In any case, and we're going to play in the old world. Oh, there we go. DLCs and mods. You can, deselect DLCs, but we're going to play with all DLCs, even though I haven't played Pharaohs of the Nile yet. I've played a lot of the base game and also the 2 other DLCs, but not yet with Pharaohs DLC. That also brings a new faction. Okay, let's start. Yeah, Old World, in my opinion, is probably even the best 4X strategy game on the market. And it's really complex. It's much more than Civilization meets Crusader Kings. You know, it stands on its own. Now all the old world is created. Here we see Kush is in the game. And so on. If you like this playthrough, going to be everything. In the first days before the DLC, I will try to put out 2 or 3 videos per day, and later it'll be maybe a video every other day. That's kind of the plan. Okay, and I didn't read out the bio, I'm sorry. I forgot. But I think you know who Caesar was. It's not a secret to you that King Caesar, the founder, controlled Rome, a new political alliance with Prince Consort Pompeius. I think he's a different guy than before in my first game, and I think maybe, well, at least he looks a bit different, I think. A powerful yet unsteady ally has been sealed through marriage to your daughter, Princess Julia. Now your focus has turned to new frontiers. To sustain support and to keep power from the Senate, you will need to expand the borders of Rome to gain riches and the loyalty of your troops. Rome looks to you, King Caesar, the founder. Go, see, and conquer. Yeah, Veni, Vidi, Vici. Select your settler and found your capital city, and so on. Okay, let's found our capital city. I'm not going to explain all the ins and outs. This is not a tutorial playthrough, and I think there are also more competent players for a tutorial playthrough. But I think you can learn a lot as we go. If you don't know the game at all. You have lots of functions here, show resources and urban improvements. We can toggle the lock with keyboard or mouse. This is quite helpful because it helps us identify where the special resources are. So where do I want to found Rome? Do I want to found it directly next to the mountains? Maybe not, but I think it's gonna be fine. It might be worth settling here or here, just so that we have another. I think that might be worth it, so that we have another tile that we can use for mining and stuff. That's a bit better. We will get the olives eventually. Olive play traditional. Found the capital. You can choose a family, so you can choose 3 out of 4 families. This one needs precious resources, which we don't have here. Landowners, rural specialist, production time reduced. That's really helpful. And this one gives us 1 order per year, and the specialist goods cost less. Yeah, let's go for that because Julius is kind of cool. It fits. Okay, here we go. Orders. Okay, the sure is still switched on. I will just click through it just in case I missed something. I read everything before. And now we get random cards. Here you can see what's on the available and what's on the discard pile. Treasury might be good. But I'm inclined to go for the shrines so that we can you know, gain some culture. Workers build improvements for your cities. Okay, here we go. This is our first worker, and we have some options. We can go for fish. We can go for ore. We can go for marble. Or barley. Now if we go up here, we can see the farm would give us 2 growth and 14 food. The ore mine would give us iron and training. And the quarry would give us stone. I think we need to go for growth first. So let's build the farm. We have a governor available in Rome. Let's choose one. We could go for Caesar, but I actually want him as my commander. So we are going to pick our daughter. I think she's the best option. I usually try to go for science, but this is also, with growth and everything, it's good. Okay, and now we need to go for our military unit. And there will be places where we can fight. We could go for city-states up here or in the south. I want to go for this city here first. I already know it because I've played it. But we can also send our scout. I think that's even more important, because he can also gather resources, or harvest them rather. And now you can see we gain wine, and that gives us culture in Rome. So really helpful. And now we could theoretically move more units, but we don't have enough orders, so we can't. This is the end of this year. Here we are building a settler. That's fine by me. We need to expand. Now we need to do some research here. Our expedition comes upon an impressive paved road system leading between wood structures that have long since rotted away. The engineering required to build such a site was far ahead of its time. What would you have us do with it? Break down the road for stones would give us +1 discipline, meaning 32 income and 190 stones, or study technology. Oh, we would acquire labor force, meaning roads right from the get-go. That is really good, because then we can connect our cities with, which boosts them quite a bit. As you can see here, we could do slavery, but we won't. Mines and quarries have increased output if we have slavery, okay. Or we go for freedom, all cities increased income. That's really cool. Unlocks revelation, 25% spread chance. That. Theology, okay. And then we've got leads to navigation and phalanx. Yeah, I think, and we can add the road. Road extends your trade network and increase unit movement range. Each step along a road costs 2/3 of a movement point and ignores any extra costs of terrain, height, or vegetation. Okay. Let's study it. That is really, really good. And you can go here and it shows us. Oh, I could have gone here. There's luckily the undo button. Oh no, we can't go here. Outside of our territory, so we can't go. Unless we have a ship anchored, I guess. Oh, there we go. And let's continue. There's some barbarians here. But we can move in to harvest the ore. Okay, we won't force the march. They are exhausted. Fatigued. Fault. What we can do is move our guy in the right direction. We're going to use King Caesar, the founder. It's +20%. If same unit adjacent, +100% of flanking. We don't have that, but we have. Take him. And let's go this direction. We can get to here. Okay, we are on a cooldown, I've forgotten. Because we added the general fatigue tutorial. And down here you see what happened. We got the tag. And there's a law available. Let's take a look. Yeah, slavery or freedom. There's no need for us to choose now. Because I don't want to have this unhappiness. We can do that at a later stage, but not right now. Let's end the year. Because we wouldn't benefit from it, and we might get something else that we want to spend the civics on. Okay, she's now vigilant. As a governor, plus 50% city defense. That's good. If we can give her a city, actually. Yeah, that's locking tooltips. That's really good. Okay, now you need to urgently move to the sheep. Nation contact. I'll do my best to make some friends. Yeah, because there's already the enemy. Now let's spend some points on our warrior first. And get going. He's now fatigued. We could promote him still. It would cost us 4 training because they're not experienced enough, but 4 is very little and we can use it the next turn to fight better. Oh, focus gives us critical hits, deal double damage, and the chance is also improved. Or can be improved. Heckler, attack and defense strength versus generals. Steadfast, attack and defense strength versus tribal units would be really helpful now. Yeah, let's actually do infantry, melee, commander. All our new units will have it anyway, but let's go for steadfast. Because that's what we can benefit from most at the beginning. Later, not so much, but now really helpful. You can still get to here. And we get culture, but do we get the culture in Rome? Culture is 18 right now, or is the distance too large? No, we did get it. Okay, good. And go towards the horses first. And let's end the year. Okay. Members from the court give us bonus points. And we've got a daughter. Prince Julia. Oh no, sorry, that's our daughter, but we also got a daughter, grandchild here. Okay, rural yields. I will build more farms and mines. Here we go. And we have a new heir, Duchess Claudia. And once they get 10, we can, tutor them. So question is what to do next. I think we will go for marble, simply because stone is such a crucial resource for building wonders and stuff. And we can maybe already set something what we want to build next. A specialist maybe, the farmer would increase the growth quite a bit. Obviously it would stop the growth now because we would use food on it. I think, but yeah, the farmer will help us out. Go to our fighter. He can now attack. We get lots of XP as well. With one fighter, it's going to take some time. You go for the horses. Then now we need to move slowly. As you can see, we sometimes you look, this one costs 1 order left, sorry. And so it's sometimes better to be able to move more. Let's harvest the barley. And that's the end of it for now. We need to get up there, which we can't right now. Turn summary. Just double check that we are not missing anything important. But it usually pops up. The laws don't pop up that much, I think. So you need to be careful with that. Do not forget it. Okay, The capital has finished training a new settler. Okay, I'll choose carefully. I do want to settle down here. They've got reinforcements. We need to hurry up. I could just settle down here and potentially up here because it's not occupied. But I think I really want that spot down there to start growing next to the potential enemy. And because I think I accidentally had the difficulty a bit lower in my first game for the tribes, we might actually need more troops. We don't have much orders now to move anyway. No, we still have some, okay. So you can move or start moving down here and the here. Four more years for divination. Okay, they've given birth to a daughter, Duchess Ilya. So we've got our second daughter. That's good because they all belong to the court and will buff us. Let's take the village out. And you can't put 2 units on one tile, so just have to continue to fight next turn. You can already go here. And you can out this. Oh, no, sorry. You actually need to heal him as well. A series of stone-cut tombs line the seaside cliffs. While most of the ruins appear to have been looted, many have sunken beneath the tidal waters, the result of frequent earthquakes. Your scouts can scour the rubbles for valuables, or you may hire small craft to explore the shallows. Mount an undersea expedition. We would gain research, but we might become cursed. Or we might get a mysterious sword. Or we could search the coastal rubble. Let's just do that. I don't want to risk getting cursed right from the get-go, because that really sucks. It could suck at least. But the sword sounds a bit tempting, to be honest. Let's try. And it's also a lot of research, actually. And we actually acquire the mysterious sword. Can we find out what it does? It's an item. Items are similar to traits but have behaved differently in events where they can be acquired, lost, given, stolen, etc. I hope that we can pass it on. And now already next year we will have this. Can we take a look at you? Owns mysterious sword. Okay, we don't know what it does yet. Hopefully it won't bring us bad luck. You actually need to go here and heal. You need to wait. Okay, this is all good. If you have orders left, you can't store them, you get some coin. Bonus effect. Hovel, what did we do here? No, forgot. Turn summary, and here we've got idle family religion heads and laws are available. Head of Jews is idle and can be sent on a mission. Influence King Caesar, convert to state religion. What's intercession family? Let's check. 1 second. Intercession family. 50% intercession finished. 25% intercession exposed our weaknesses. 25% intercession event. Yeah, but it's quite costly. We don't need to do that now. And we've got laws available still. Okay. And here we go. Let's end the year 6. Those houses, resources, they replenish. Okay, we could go for pastures, ambassador, centralization, and vassalage might be really helpful later on with the reduced unit consumption. Biremes, also nice. Invite tiles with money, serve them. The law. Or just pastures. I think with this, or we can go for the Odeon and increase our output. But I think we should go for pastures first. Help buff our cities. It's unfortunately taking some time. The scouts needs to heal one more turn, in my opinion. You need to wait, and you can do something. We are going to need the ore. We are having a deficit here with regards to iron. So we need to build the mine first. Let's already decide what we want to build next. We can't build a stone cutter because we don't have a citizen, but now we have some citizen growth. The farmer actually costs civics. I see. Okay. Yeah, the growth, those cost. Yeah, they cost growth. So after that, we could maybe go for walls, which will also help to increase +1 per year if family military unit in city territory. And I think that 1 unit would be enough. It would help us with the reduced stuff. It needs to be a military unit. So these are the military units. And I think this is not a military unit, or is it? Should be a military unit. Let's actually double check. Military. No, it doesn't say. Unit. Units. No. Let's check militia. Melee. Yeah, it's a military unit. Must be a military unit. And we're going to build next. Yeah, let's do the walls. Currently 12 years is quite the long time, actually. Everything is taking ages. Okay, pastures, here we go. It's also the recommended research, actually. With a star, it's indicated. You can see that Greece already has 2 cities. We found the Padus River. Cool. In some legitimacy, which helps us with orders and family opinion and stuff. Let's attack. Unfortunately, they are just about still standing. That really, really sucks. Delaying our city further. I should have built here. Stupid. No, it would be even more stupid to move. Let's do some harvesting. And let's get the barley for food. Or shall we go east? Let's go east. Found the Alps. And we've met the Vandals. Okay. And you unfortunately need to wait. 10th a year. And then we will finally have our second city. And we can't move obviously now. Too often they move in, but now he doesn't. They want it here and not there. Even though does it really matter? I don't think it does. Let's build it here. We'll still get up to the fish. And we've got everything in the immediate vicinity. We're a bit further away from Vesuvius. The trade connection will be a bit longer. We could build on the hill, but we need that for quarries and stuff. So let's go and build it here. And it's going to be a landowner's place because of the all the resources we can get there. Okay. Oh no, now they actually used... They always use everything. But we can maybe build a royal library here. It apparently always fills all the 3 tiles. I've forgotten about that. It's just the question where you have your main thing and then you can build stuff next to it, like the new royal library. I will show you in a second. And yeah, we are going to build a worker and then we will follow it up with a settler. Let me show you the new wonders. And surprisingly, it doesn't say where it comes from. Here's the Heliopolis, it's new. It doesn't say that it's from the DLC, unlike with this dictatorship thing. And the Jebel Bakal. And where is it? The Royal Library? We don't have it yet. Yeah, there it is. It needs to be adjacent to the city center, which I think is only the main building. Like this one is the city center in my opinion, and this is not. Yeah. So let's go to the scout. Can still move. Let's get down here. Some barley. Our explorers find a family of starving lawkeepers encamped in the ruins, surviving on scraps, pleading for help. They offer to share their mastery of oratory in exchange for food. We would gain a rhetoric that gives us forum and epics and exploration. That is really good. Or discipline, but I think this is really, really good. Movement bonus along neutral rivers. Scouts move on water. Oh, that's good. Hunter's opinion plus 20. Yeah, let's definitely go for... yeah, we will feed them and learn their skills. We have enough food. And what we can do now is go for the laws. Because I think epic is really good. We get plus 10 culture per military unit killed and we get it in the nearest city. Hero opinion is increased. Exploration is also good, but I think now epics is even better. In my opinion. Let's go for it. And we spent our 400 that we could not have spent if I had gone for freedom, which would not have helped us at all at this point in time. And it's the epic story of Caesar, so it fits. We have 3 orders left, but we can't use them. Walls are being built. Barbarian's turn. You've unlocked the ability to choose an ambition. Ambitions are goals, yeah, that your families would like for you to pursue. Control for cities or kill 5 enemy units. We will go for control for cities. I think that might be a little bit faster than killing 5 units. even though if it had... Let's actually double check this. I do want to know if it counts the units we've killed already. No, it does not, obviously. So I actually want to go for the 4 cities. This gentleman needs to heal. They are building the worker. And they will finish the wall soon. And in 2 years we can then also build the stone cutter, which would be good for our science as well. But I think we do need the warrior. Speed things up. And yeah, or do we not? I think we do. Okay, and what I can do now is end the turn and then do the next turn. Oh no, I still need to move the scout. Let's go to the salt. And why is that? Okay, this needs to be scouted. Here we go. There's some olives. Marble. And that's it. And then I'm going to end it at the beginning of the next video so that we get the full experience in the new video of round or turn 11 to 20. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.